Creative doing that shit?
This one's called the overdrive.
The paint, remember? Did I get it?
This one's called the overdrive.
Recording that.
It's called the
Yeah,
overdrive.
use this
Super.
one. Are you gonna get another one with your phone?
Yeah, and then
It's key in our tone. I never used it. I get the vector to use.
Bro, they stuck. Bro, that goes stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Look at the whole fucking interview. Bro, translating. This one talks like that.
what he meant to say.
Like, what are you saying? You say it in that language and I'll fucking say it.
Oh, you
I'll
I'll
say it in retard, like broken ass English, and he'll say it normally.
Bro, that next stuff fight. Ahí está.
Alright, I think let me start. I'm fucking scared.
Ready?
Alright, so
Is this what the casting couch feels like?
no, it's not. Everyone's recording good. It's just,
Wait, is that light doing anything?
huh?
Is that light doing anything?
I don't think so, but we'll hope it is.
He said, is this what the casting cast?
But
Give us the cool lights,
casting couch.
alright, so this is more like the introductory part is just more like, alright, who are you guys?
Spack.
We're gonna.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder?
Dante.
This is Ivan.
They call me the rat.
Hector. This bass. I'm German. Play guitar.
And you guys are?
Spack.
Fuck.
Alright, so where did Spack start? How did you guys start out?
They started before me. Way before me. I
So
don't
you-
even know music.
Shut the fuck up. We had a band called Caps. And we got bored.
Fuck cats.
And we just weren't doing anything, so us three decided to just jam because we weren't really doing anything.
And we recorded it all in one day.
Yeah, and we hit up our handy dandy producer, Andrew Thailand, and he recorded our demo in one day. And,
We're really a handsome guy.
Yeah,
We
We had another band and we jammed once, and our fucking sexy ass producer came and recorded everything in one day. And then we were like, oh fuck, we gotta name this. So we named it Spack because it was our old band backwards.
and we added a K because it means something.
Yeah.
It means a lot of things.
And then this fucker was like,
Yeah.
he was like, you tell him.
Alright, so this guy, I interviewed him because he had a like clothing thing going on. He was making shirts.
So dude, boots.
Oh, you have to fucking show me then. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Put your ass.
This is the clothing brand. That's our name on it.
And so I interviewed him, and then we just kind of hung out for a bit. After, like, we hung out one day, and we had broken up from Caps, and we just kind of started jamming again. And we were like, oh, I can't. Well, me, myself, with vocals and playing bass at the same time, for me, it's like it's just an issue. I suck at multitasking. I can do it sometimes, but it's like not guaranteed that it's gonna sound good. So I was like, we need to find a vocalist, but we need to find someone that has that sort of mentality, or that we could build up from. So I met this dude, and he was doing crazy shit, and I was like, all right, let's see what we can do with this guy. And here it is now. His vocals have improved
We adopted him.
like you have no
Say just
idea.
fucking adopted him.
Well, first I fucking bought a fucking overdrive.
Shut the fuck up. This is my overdrive. Alright, fuck.
I don't know what were you gonna say.
I was gonna ask you, like, how did you feel about the band beforehand? Did you know anything about Spack beforehand?
I knew about Caps and I said fuck Caps. And then we were like, you know what?
I forgot.
We were like, fuck Caps. Like, come on, we're all the same people. And then I was like, yeah, fuck Caps. And then we were like, yes, fuck Spack. No, well, that happened. Yeah, I just knew about their band called Caps. And because of this
He made shirts for
I
us.
me and him, we've been like fucking best friends, like small as fuck. Yeah, and fucking,
He made shirts for us.
yeah, I made shirts for them in the Caps band and shit, and then I guess I was just doing weird shit. And then he was like, hey, how do you feel about fucking, what'd you say?
How do you feel about punk music?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was posting like,
I asked you, because you had been posting that you were listening to like trademark, punk bands,
Yeah.
like Black Flag and all that. And I was like, if this guy's listening to that kind of music, you never know what kind of potential a person has until they're actually doing what you're thinking of. So just put him on, and his vocals have gotten a lot better since he first started.
Mm.
It's beautiful.
So, why is your music so aggressive, do you think? Like, why do you guys lean in? Like, you guys really lean
Spack
in.
is anger.
Yeah,
is
no,
anger.
because, like, there's Caps, and that was, like, really poppy, cool. Like, I can't say fun, I'd say it's fun, but it was very, like, I don't know, it was good pop punk stuff.
Friendly.
Yeah, it was friendly.
Yeah.
It was friendly. And on the flip side, you guys have Spack, which makes me want to run away. Or if I wasn't like attuned to this type of shit, like, you know, this is just like what is happening, you know, a lot of the time. Like, why?
I think we're all drama
So-
here.
We like to have both. Well, I would like to have both. Like the harder side and then one, you know, on the more popular side. But for me personally, just drumming and like making the parts kind of not difficult to play, but more strenuate. Like
This is our melody right here.
He's like Ricky Bobby, bro. He just likes going fast.
This is why people like us. Like,
Yeah.
him and him.
I do that, yeah.
These two.
Like it just,
Yeah, we don't
it just
give a fucking shit.
It lets everything that I've been holding in, all the stress and all like dumb shit I've been holding in, just out the door when I play.
It really is that shit. Just
Yeah.
fucking pick up a beer, pick up a beer, and then it feels like what's that shit called when you fucking? It feels like not even fucking. It feels like when you're a little kid and you're all spinning, and then like when you're spinning fast as fuck and you start running and you can't see shit.
Oh shit.
That's what it fucking is. So it's like basically to me it's like being a little kid again and just not giving a fuck. Like, it really is.
Why do people think that's
Bro, like, I don't get how people fucking like me because these fuckers are like the music and me, I just fucking do that shit. And I told them like a lot. Like, I fucking feel like I'm just making myself look stupid and somehow getting away with it. You get me? It really is that shit.
Hey,
I don't know about stupid, but
That's his perspective, and that's really cool. That's really funny, but it's also like, I'd say it's true. It is very like.
It's like when you're fucking or you're all drugged out or whatever, like you're all fucking on acid, whatever the fuck you're on, and then you start trying to roll on the ground, and like you're looking at the lights, and you're like, what the fuck? You get me? Like that's what it is. So that's why I like it, cause I don't need no drug when I'm on that shit. It's my fucking heroin.
Spack is a drug, basically. It's like it's a lot of it is just basically what we can't say. We say it through our playing. It's just all the aggression that we have that we can't really do anything with. We try to emulate it into what we're doing right now. We're playing. It's fun. It's nothing like we've ever played before, at least in my opinion. It's just basically aggression, and it's like a stress reliever. It really is a stress reliever, at least I think for all of us, it's a stress reliever.
Yeah.
Because you just get to go out there. We get to play these shows, and there's these people that are with us that are like doing.
It's weird.
They're like hitting each other.
Spack doesn't work without like aggression.
Yeah.
There's a reason like behind it. Like if we have practice and we're just practicing just to practice, as stupid as that sounds, we have like the stupidest practice ever. We're just like, all right, yeah.
That's so
fucking. We have
fucking
practice,
true.
like just.
Well,
It's so like.
And then these fuckers start fighting.
And then we have a reason to practice a week later.
When we get fucking, when we're irritated and we're like, and when we have the most like anger between each other or between anything, we'll practice, and that's when we come up with our best songs. Like,
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
just fucking, we're just mad.
Damn. So okay, I guess that does lead into the next question. Is just like your guys' writing process. I have been part of your writing process, and like I've observed it, and I think it's crazy. But like obviously, some shit is you guys have played before I've even got there, and you guys have put together an idea. So like, what generally is the writing process? Like, how do you guys come up with shit?
Honestly,
Is there a specific way?
Honestly, for as long as I can remember playing with them, it's just been pretty much on the spot. Like we'll jam and like we'll kind of like that format, and then like we'll put like stops in here or changes in there, and then like work our way around it. But pretty much we kind of build it on the spot.
For me, they always tell me like play like this, but like, they'll literally just say play like this, and I have to make up something that like I think sounds like that. It's completely off.
Like, it's
completely off, but it works.
It's always like either I bring in like a little riff or something, and it's just like some fucking either a slow riff, or it's just slow, fast, whatever it is. I always kind of just look at German and I'm like, dude, can you add something to this? Like,
and then I'll come in.
and then he'll come in and we'll just all come together and it'll just kind of like.
And I'll just be like, yeah, that. Use the overdrive.
But oh, you knocked down the mic.
Fuck!
You knocked down the cool
I used
overdrive.
overdrive, bro. That's what happened.
But
You went maximum overdrive.
most of the time, our writing process is just us being like around each other, and one of us comes up with some idea and we put it out there and we build off of it.
All right. So, yeah, never mind. You explained practices. That was a good one. I want to ask you guys about your first show. When was your first show?
Oh,
February 8th.
Jared's B-Day show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, as all together as like Spack right now.
I use a Sunburst Stratocaster. No, Tobacco Burst Stratocaster. Fender app. He used an Ibanez bass.
I used the fucking American flag.
Yeah, he used an American flag.
You guys played where at Jared's?
Twilight.
Twilight.
Yeah, that shit popped off.
It was
Yeah,
great.
the-
It was great.
The coolest thing about Spack though is that we kind of been sitting on it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Cause we recorded that demo like basically 2 years ago, you know. It's we when we started playing in Spack or when we like started practicing together. I had always said like personally I was like I don't know if I want to do this like live or anything. I just kind of want to mess with it and jam with it. But then after like so long, after being in and out of bands, just kind of like fuck it. We got this guy now.
Bands.
Yeah, two, 3.
Oh
One.
yeah, Juliet. I forgot.
Yeah, we had a couple bands, bro.
Alright.
Only like 2 actually, not a couple. Wait, that is a couple.
That is literally a couple.
A couple is 2.
We had a couple.
I was in like 5 before.
Ah! He was in rap groups.
Wait, you were in like rap groups before this?
Rap circles.
Have you heard of Odd Future?
Have you heard of the Young Millionaires Club?
So what after that first show? What was the response? Did you guys get like a group response? Was there anything? Did people hate? What did you guys play in the show? Like,
Fuck questions.
I don't know what the fuck happened. People didn't know us, and I never did shit. But fuckers went crazy for it.
Yeah. People ask questions a lot, like what is Spack? What is Spack? And that's really hard to
Fuckers
answer.
Fuckers
Just
came out.
come to the show.
Every show, some fuckers come out bleeding and shit.
Literally every single show.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rowdy. Super rowdy.
Yeah, rowdy. It's not even no mosh pit. There's not even no circle pit or anything like that. It's like,
But then
it's just straight fucking fighting in there. And drop kicking each other. Fucking
I cut people on my guitar and shit. That's badass. I love that.
Someone
Ran
landed
into,
on
like, ran
fucking
into my
mic stand.
drums and shit.
Yeah.
They landed to
Yeah.
the mic stand and broke it.
Oh, somebody
Somebody-
snapped the mic stand at fucking Twilight and shit.
Beer. Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
my
Throwing
God.
beer at the
We
fucking
played at a fucking
house party.
House
I
party,
had to
whatever it
wipe
was.
blood off my drums because someone bled on it. And beer.
Yeah, it was blood
It
over
was
my
just
shit.
blood,
Beer
water,
everywhere.
Blood on my guitars and shit.
People were throwing fucking beer at us.
Yeah.
The fuck?
But then everyone like thinks something different of us. Like some of
Yeah.
us, they're like, oh, this is cool, and then some other people are like, they're like, what is this? Like they
I
look
feel like
dumb, or like,
Yeah.
or like, you know, everyone has their own like separate opinion.
I mean, what the fuck? When's the first time you heard that shit?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I thought that shit was wild. Like, I mean, I heard it. I recorded it the first time I heard it, so I was just like, y'all are fucking wild. This is cool.
I
I
didn't want to
fuck
record
with
this
it.
shit.
Yeah, no, like, dude, it was my first project to record, so I thought that was cool. But going back to like the show stuff, what is really interesting to me is you guys came out swinging with like fucking like people actually move to your music. Why do you think people move to your music, but every other punk band that does the same thing, like
This guy right here.
This guy. How he said he feels stupid dancing in front of him.
Yeah,
All that
honestly,
stuff.
fuck. People just look at me, they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? They're like, let's go fuck with him.
Yeah.
Or some shit, you know what I mean?
If it's not fucking with him, they're like, oh wow, like this guy's doing
Yeah, there's
all this
yeah.
dumb stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's someone that's gonna be like, oh, what I'm gonna do is not dumb, you know? It's like, oh, it's cool if I do my stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as stupid as this guy's stuff, you know?
We're also
And they were it's like
Yeah.
super loud too, and like recently they got their bigger amps and cabs.
Oh.
Yeah.
They said, and like,
upgrades.
it sounds super big, and
That super big sound is what we've been chasing a lot.
Yeah.
And that we recently acquired it. It's been working miracles for us.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you guys' sound has definitely evolved from like when I found you guys in that garage. Like, it was just like, wow, this is cool. It was a lot punkier, but like now I feel like it's a lot more metallic. Almost like there's a lot of
sound.
There's a lot of heaviness and fucking grit to it, like than I remember. At first, I was just like, oh, this is just like fast. I want to play fast. And now it's just like this is also like fucking sludge metal.
It's hardcore, you know. It's
hardcore.
scram's punk. That's
Yeah.
what I like to say. It is.
Yeah. For
Scram's
sure. How do you guys feel about all the response that you guys get as a very, I'd say, young band, like coming out and starting to do a lot more shows and getting like pretty popular, and you guys have an appeal, whether it's like people being fucking confused by you or like in love with it, because like I love that shit.
Oh, dude.
It's
But how do you guys feel about that? Like, just out of fuck. Even Caps was pretty successful too, and so Spack is like a complete flip, and you guys found some kind of completely different audience, but it's still packing rooms.
I think it's cool that, like, you know, the tension or whatnot, like, kind of good or bad, like, it always kind of ends up like in our favor in some way. But like after some shows, I know there's like some people who don't like that, like our genre of music like at all. They're more of like the indie or, you know, on the softer side of things. But they said that we still sounded good, and that to me was
That's
the
good.
coolest thing
Yeah.
ever, because even though they didn't like that kind of genre, they said that we sounded good. So that was the coolest comment I've gotten.
That's cool. It's a comment I got.
There's a lot of times where we've played like a show, and it's a group of people that like you just know aren't gonna be into it, but we just do our thing. We just start kind of giving out our own like energy and shit, you know, because what I've heard from at least one person is that like it feels more of like an energy when we're playing, and not so much as like it's music. I think it's just like you're feeling it, and you just want to be a part of it, you know?
It's a performance,
Really,
really.
I feel like
it's not just a show.
If they got some other fucker, maybe it would just be just music. Maybe it's a good thing that I don't know shit about music. You get me?
It's always cool because there's people that are like not into this at all, but they're just you just see you look out every now and then we look out and we just see people that we didn't think would like be like interested, and they have that face where they're like they're trying to understand it, and they're kind of like starting to be like, oh, all right, like I've never heard this, but
even at the party and shit.
There was girls marching at the party.
It's like I know, and it's like what, like from right here in the Imperial Valley, like all you get is like fucking rap heads and like hip hop heads and shit. So they're fucking listening to fucking fuck ass Blueface and you get me, like rich shit like that. All like like turning up to that, holding the fucking they got the light and shit. But fuckers were really like fuckers were getting pushed in the pool and like fucking crawling out the pool and shit, like
coming back to the pit.
You just see people
coming back to the mosh
coming back to the pit.
Like,
it was weird. It's like a whole bunch of high school heads and like weird ass motherfuckers.
Like there was this dude, one of the party hosts. Like they had these like super bright ass flashlights, and like every now and then they flash it around. And, like you just see a fucking there's this back corner where we're playing, and like the pool's right here. Like the pool's really close to the pit, so it's like a bad combination. But on the sides we have some people over here, and then over here is like a dark lawn. It's just a big ass backyard, and you just see the light flashing. There's just a huge fucking crowd of
and
people.
they're all watching.
Yeah.
Still.
Every now and then when they flash it, you just see some of them getting closer and closer and closer. You know,
fuckers really want to get close because of. Fuckers are bleeding and knocking each other out, throwing each other, slamming each other.
But they're still interested.
There was somebody like pick someone up and like fucking just slammed them on the floor during that shit. It was crazy. It was beautiful.
This is fucking awesome. Seeing people like off the floor at shows is sick as fuck. People jumping from roofs and shit. That is awesome. I love that.
That's wild because like, when was the last time you guys heard of that here?
Fucking 2014, 2012.
Fucking really? Even then, I don't remember.
It wasn't that crazy though.
No, it's never been this crazy, and I don't know, this wave, whatever it is people are going crazy. But so moving on to just kind of like the recording process and like putting your guys' demos together and shit. What are you guys hoping to get across with like this? What are you guys even planning? Is it demo, EP, album at this point? Like 10 tracks?
I want an album.
Yeah, I want an album.
Basically, we're just. It's basically an album. We're just gonna re-release 3 of the songs that we like, the original songs that we did. We just redid them, right?
Yeah.
I want to put them on Spotify. On the bank account.
That's the objective. Get it on
Spotify.
Spotify. For everybody to listen, you know what I mean?
And then
Easier
we want to
access.
make CDs and tapes. And like my ultimate goal personally was to make vinyl, but
Yeah.
That's a long way.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
crash your car to this music.
Crash your cartoons.
What do you- Yeah, like what do you want people to hear too? Like what is it? What I don't even feel like this shit's for other people either. Like I feel like you guys just want to get this shit done for you first, and then like
Fuck yeah.
people next. But
Yeah.
like, what do you want people to hear? Like, what do you guys want to get out of this shit? That was funny though. You know, I want you to fucking crash your car to this music, but like expand on that.
The songs sound good to me. Like, you should, I guess, not in like a weird way or anything, but you should kind of like make your songs like enjoyable enough for you yourself so that you could be able to hear them too and enjoy them. And like that's how I feel. Like I actually like listening to our songs.
Our songs all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just, I car test that shit
So
every day.
like I would want, other people to enjoy it just the same way, and even learn lyrics and stuff like that. That's like cool stuff.
I want you to fucking put a couch in it and out. Be disrespectful for life.
Jarhead. And over and over again. But I mean, that's why you make the song enjoyable, so you can, at least enjoy yourself.
It's just nasty.
Why do you guys think people should go see your shows?
Get a bloody nose. Go fucking. You
Yeah.
broke up with your girlfriend. You fucking mad at your mommy. Fucking. You didn't get.
Give you your money.
Yeah, you didn't get
For weed.
You didn't get $10 today. Fuck, like. Just go to this fucking show. Just jump in there. For
Lay your shit out. Lay your anger out, though.
Yeah.
Bro, go fucking fuck some fucker, bro. Just jump in and just hit someone. Just hit me if anything.
Yeah. We
Hit
fight.
him.
We push back. We interact with our audience. We try
Yeah.
our best.
Yeah.
We try our best to stay with the audience. We're not trying. We're playing with each other, of course, but the audience and the interactions.
Like, don't
super
go
important.
home and fucking punch a wall and go to the fucking Spack show and
Punch
do
me.
whatever you fucking tweak out. Be fucking Circle K, mate.
Be yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I like to see it as, is like the whole energy thing and all that. That's what I like to refer to as it's more like, it doesn't matter what we're playing, it just matters that you're feeling it and you want to be a part of it and you want to release with us.
We're here to share it.
Because at the end of the day, it's not about us like being this band. It's more about like, we have all these people that we get to share our experience with.
There's so much shit going on, like when it happens, that people are not gonna fucking pay attention to
Yeah.
you. So just go do whatever you do and shit. And you're not gonna see yourself in it.
Live your life.
And
Be free.
there's all these like people I've met, like playing through shows and all this stuff, and like playing at different places, and from like bands to like artists and photographers and just friends that I've met.
Normal people do.
Yeah, they kind of make it all work in a certain way, and they'll help us out with like shirts or
Oh yeah.
pictures and
You guys.
videos.
You guys are what make it
Oh,
work.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Everyone who
It's-
comes and just even if you think you're just hanging out and stuff, like it works.
Even if we're like we have to work really hard for it, or kind of just make the best of what we have, because it's not
Yeah.
like the best, like it's still cool, because like we said, like we just like doing it for the fun of it. And like we didn't we want to play outside of the valley and like go places with it, because seeing things is cool and shit, but like if we never got paid then like we wouldn't care.
We're not getting paid.
We haven't got paid yet.
We're not
Yeah.
getting paid
Not that
right
we
now.
got paid for anything.
Okay, no, for real, we got paid 19 cents. Or how much?
No,
did we
we
get?
got paid 75 cents.
75 cents, yeah.
We got added to a Bandcamp collection.
I got a free tall can one time.
Yo, yeah, it's just like
And some water.
Yeah, I got water too.
we just like there's just all these people that you wouldn't expect that were like approachable or like that wouldn't approach you, and they just come up to you after the show and they're like, yo, like that was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like you guys have an Instagram, you guys
So
have,
weird.
are you guys on Spotify? You know, we get all these questions and it's just like It's-
Drum machine.
it's a weird feeling, you know? It's just a weird feeling having these side conversations with people I never thought I'd come
There's
to.
still kids to this day. Like I was at a party like when it was like on Friday, and I was just there just trying to get a beer, and then some guys like I was like fucking with him, like fucking around. Bill was like, "Hey, what's up, Dylan? You remember me?" But it's not his name, not even Dylan. You know? This fucker was like, "Yeah, I was at the Hoville show. Remember me?" He was like, "I sent you the long ass DM about how you guys were good," and he was like, "I'll tell me hella shit." I was like, "Damn, like."
Dude, the
I was
DMs
fucking
are
around
sick.
with you. I was like fucking around with you, but like it's cool that you like it. You know what I mean? Like it's cool, and it's like because it always be the weirdest fuckers, like some Starbucks kids and like fuckers that go on dates to go watch the Lion King and shit. You know? Like I mean, you don't expect it. There's nothing bad with it either, cause it's, there's nothing bad with it. It's just like yeah, but fuckers are like yeah, like you're tight as fuck. Like you get me? Like fuckers like it. It's weird.
It's funny because like my girlfriend and I have had the same conversation because she doesn't listen to this shit. Like I come from this shit. Like I grew up in these fucking garages too. But she was just like, you know, I don't like this music, but I like Spack. They sound good. Like, and I was just like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking liked you guys since Caps, and I was like, what the fuck is Spack?
It's not sick, but what the fuck?
Yeah, that's all I have for today. Next time we meet up to do this shit, or if you guys are still gonna stay, like, hopefully I have more questions. But I think that was a good breadth, and you guys said a lot of good shit. So
Thank you.
we're good.
I've been pissing on my ass since 10:30 today.
Honestly.
Hector and I especially wanted to do something harder and more in the screamo genre, and yeah.
Scrams.
Yeah,
It wasn't
scram
because
genre.
I heard a fucking phone, so you gotta repeat it.